Good morning to a brand new day. Time to learn and games to play. Learning things is so much fun. Learning is good for everyone.
Good morning, fabulous first grade. Hey, it's Fun Friday. I'm so glad you joined me here in our PBS classroom. I'm Mrs. Hammock, and I'm here to help you learn all the skills you need to be better readers and writers. But I was enjoying a story while I waited for you to come in today, and this story is called Snowballs by Lois Ehlert. Have you ever built a snowman or a snow girl? Well, this book is all about great ideas. This family collects a bag full of things to use to build snowmen while they wait for the big snow to come. And then when it comes, they're able to use all sorts of things to build snow people. And they build people that look like themselves. Isn't that fun? So you might think about putting together a snow bag and collecting things that you might like to use to build a snowman. You might enjoy this story. Look for it at your county public library or on Sora. All right, it's Friday. You know what that means? It's time for the #1 school in our Sora checkout countdown. All right, we're finally at #1. You ready to see who it is? I am too. Here we go. Robinson Roadrunners. Oh my goodness. Robinson School has been on our list every week, and they've been #1 a few times in a row. Great job, Roadrunners. Hey, Fresno Unified, you better try to knock them off the top. Start checking out those books at Sora so you can get your name up here. Way to go, Roadrunners. We are really proud of you. All right, I'm going to move this now so that we can get ready to read later. And you know, we always start our Fridays by training our ears for sound, playing a blending game. So that's what we're going to do today. I'm going to tell you some sounds. I want you to put them together and tell me what's my word. All right, here we go. Ready? Ch, a, n. Put it together. Chain. Good job. All right, try this one. W, a, t. Wait. Terrific. Okay, last one. S, t, a. S, t, a. Stay. Great job. You did that so well. Let's see if you can take a word apart. That's called segmenting. Are you ready? All right, let's try the word train. Can you take that one apart? T, r, a, n. Train. Good job. How about if you take apart the word wait? W, a, t. Wait. Great job segmenting. Segmenting helps us when we're sounding out words to write. We say them one sound at a time so that we can figure out what phoneme to write down. Very good. I'm super proud of you. All right, it's time for us to review our fluency, some of the sounds that we already know that we've practiced. Say them nice and loud with me. Ready? TH says th. TCH says ch. Good job. WH says wha. SH says sh. CH says ch. And PH says f. Terrific. All right, now we have some long vowels, and we use the spelling pattern that has the silent E at the end. So let's review them. I, consonant E, says I. O, consonant E, says O. E, consonant E, says E. And U, consonant E, says U. Great. All right, let's take a look over here at our pocket chart and look at our focus sound for this week. All week long, we've been working on the long A sound made in the word train. And we can spell that all these different ways. So we've been working on A, AI, and AY. So let's review those sounds. Will you say them with me? A says A, as in basic. AI says A, as in paid. AY says A, as in stay. Good job. And then don't forget, we also know that A consonant E says the A sound. Good job. All right, I want you to make sure that you're practicing reading and writing those sounds. So you remember that every time you see an AY, you're going to say the A sound. And anytime you see the AY, you're going to say the A sound. AI says A, AY says A. All right, let's read the word I have for us. Are you ready? G, A, N, gain. Good job. All right, what about pain? Pain. What would I do to make the word pain? Right, I'm going to get rid of this and change it up to the P. Pain. Pain. Terrific. All right, what else do you think? What would we need to change to make it say rain? What do you think? We have pain. What's the first sound in rain? R. Oh, yep. So we're going to change that one. Let's put an R up there. Rain. Ooh, we need to get some rain, don't we? And how about train? What would I do to make the word train? Very good. Train. I can put a TR and it says train. Train. You did that well. Let's take a look at our decodable text. And we're going to read, and then we're going to look for words that have the long A spelling patterns that we've been working on. Oh, I need my reading finger. Here we go. Our story is called, oh, look, there's a question mark. So it says rain, because it's asking a question. Here we go. On which day will it rain? Said Jane. On this day, said Shane, we cannot go on a hayride if it rains, said Jane. Sometimes rain gets in the way of our plans, doesn't it? Do you see some of the words with the spelling patterns that we've been working on? Let's see, we're looking for A-I. We're looking for A-Y. We might even see some A consonant E's and possibly some A's all by themselves if we have a word that has more than one syllable. All right, so let's try it. Oh, good job. Right in the title, we have rain. Do you see another one? There's the word day. We have AY. And rain again. Oh, good for you. Good listening. Look at that. Here's the A consonant E to make the long A sound. Oh, you're right. Hey, that's why we need to know our high frequency words. Do you see this word right here? This word is said. Said. Yeah, I know. I see the AI too, but you know what? It doesn't follow the rules. Some words are like that. And so that's why we make said a high frequency word, because it does not follow the sound rules. So it does not say said, it says said, said. So we need to know that this word is a high frequency word that we just have to know as fast as our name, and we can't sound it out with the normal sounds that we would. Good eye. I'm glad you said that so we could talk about it. Here's the word day with an AY. Oh, look, and Shane is a name, A consonant E. Here's hay and rains again. And then we have Jane's name again, and I'm going to put an X on that word said, because even though it has an AI, it does not say the long A sound. Great job thinking about letters and sounds. Terrific. That was kind of tricky, but I didn't trick you. You were ready. All right, are you ready, speaking of high frequency words, to practice ours? We have 6. So I'm going to get our chart ready. And we're going to review all 6 of them today. Are you ready? Let me get my pointer because that's probably easier to see. Here we go. Animal. Spell it with me. And if you have something to write with, will you write it, please? A-N-I-M-A-L. Animal. Good job. Hour. O-U-R. Hour. Like this is our classroom. Give. G-I-V-E. Give. See, here's another one of those words that doesn't follow the rules because it should say give because that's an I consonant E, but it doesn't follow that sound rule. So that's why we have to memorize those high frequency words. This word says give. Carry. C-A-R-R-Y. Carry. About. A-B-O-U-T. About. And here is the number word for 8. E-I-G-H-T. 8. Very nicely done. Okay, we've also been working on alphabetical order. So I have an activity for us here, and then I'm going to change it up a little bit because I want you to try something that you might see in a practice book page. So first, let's do what we've been doing, and I have 3 words that we need to put in alphabetical order. Let's try it. We have an E, an A, and an A. Okay, the second one is a B, the second one's an N, and then we have an E. So we know that A comes first, so that guy's got to go down there. Now, which one's going to be first, A-N or A-B? Right, A-B. Good job. All right, one last thing before we go. I want you to decide which one of these words is going to come next. I have can and 5. Which one should come next in alphabetical order? P-E or P-A? That's right. P-A comes next. Great job. Wow. You are really getting the hang of this. We have another one here, but we don't have time to do it. I hope that you'll continue practicing putting things in alphabetical order at home, and I hope that you have a fabulous weekend. Come back and see me next week. Send me a letter and tell me what you're learning. I would love to send you an activity book. The address is on the bottom. Thanks so much for spending time with me. Goodbye now, the clock says we're done. I'll see you on Monday. Goodbye, everyone. Bye-bye.
Good morning to a brand new day. Time to learn and games to play. Learning things is so much fun. Learning is good for everyone.